most people don't survive their first year of trading in the market. I almost didn't survive either. If you're aware of the 90-90-90 rule, it states that 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital in the first 90 days of trading. And the sad thing is that is real. But on today's video, I want us to speak about how I actually survived and at the same time was able to turn the tables around. If you're new to this channel, my name is Lesiba Mothupi, and I'm glad that you actually pressed and got onto this video. So a few years ago, I started documenting down my journey on YouTube, and ever since then, we've been able to grow with aspiring traders that are looking into some of the things that I've been through and at the same time, the lessons that I share. So the best thing that you can do for yourself right now is to subscribe to my YouTube channel in order for you to be able to just stay updated with the journey, but at the same time be able to learn. Truly speaking, when I first started trading, all expectations that I had were a bit too high. I remember at first with how I saw it, people were saying that, hey, this is my student, my student just joined 2 days ago and this is how much they made, and other people were just making it seem like it's simple, because people that I used to follow at that time, they were making it seem like all you have to do is just press buy, press sell, and then boom, you are swimming in profits and you can literally retire and go out there, sit on a beach and be able to just enjoy your money. Up until I got in the industry, set my first few trades, and I was able to now experience what it really felt like being a trader. And honestly, as soon as I started, everything that I expected to go well didn't go well, meaning that I started blowing more accounts than ever. I lost more money than ever in my whole life, and that was also one of the times whereby I went through sleepless nights, literally trying to just crack it down and trying to just figure out what actually goes on. And at the same time, I lacked proper guidance, proper mentorship, and as well proper training. Obviously, for me to be able to spot that I lacked all that and I was not moving in the right direction, it was for me to be involved in it. It was for me to be experiencing all those things. I mean, for me to be able to spot that this is a negative day was for me to actually go through and experience a negative day. There were times whereby I would over risk because I've seen some people over risk, and then I'll try to make back a lot of money just in a day, and that will result to me literally losing all the money that I have. And at the same time, there were times whereby I'll just go in without really knowing a specific strategy or how people trade, and I'll just try to implement certain things that I saw someone doing, only to find myself going a bit more deeper into the hellhole. And I won't lie, guys, those were truly some of the dark moments of my life, because during that time frame, I didn't have money, I didn't have an income. In fact, I even made a big decisions to leave school in order to be able to just focus more on the markets, trying to just see what I can crack in order for me to see the next breakthrough. Up until there came a time whereby I realized that what I'm doing is not working out. In fact, I need help. I need proper guidance. I need teaching, but not even just that. I need to actually know what it is that I'm doing wrong, because when you are just pressing buy and you pressing sell and you're seeing someone making money off of a trade that you were also in, but you didn't make much, obviously now you're going to start thinking a lot of things, and it even gets to a point where now you're thinking of quitting, believing that this is not meant for you. But because of the fact that we love challenges, obstacles are made to actually help us become better. That was one of the things that actually kept me going, because obviously I was not seeing profits. I took a very big risk and I had so many things that were coming up in my life. I just had to continuously persist. So one of the first things that I done was trying to refine and master my strategy. So I started backtesting on my trades just so I can be able to understand the strategy a bit more deeper, know when is the winning phase coming in, when do I experience winning streaks, and as well know when I do go through drawdowns in terms of when exactly do I experience a losing streak. That helped me be able to understand more on which market conditions am I good in, whether it's an uptrend, downtrend, or a ranging market, which is a sideways market. And at the same time, I was able to understand a bit more better if I'm also good with maybe a continuation pattern or a reversal type of a pattern. Plus, it also helped me dive a bit more deeper into seeing what types of risk strategies I need to implement, and as well what types of entries I need to focus a bit more on. So that helped me gain a bit more confidence in my strategy, because this way I went from guessworking what makes me buy or what makes me sell to being able to know exactly where to buy and where to sell. But that was not when I started seeing my first profitable trades. I also started focusing a bit more on understanding how to fully capitalize my risk management strategies, because at first what I would do is that I would just go in, risk whatever that I'm believing that I want to make, meaning that if I want to make 10K, I would risk whatever money that I have in order to try to make 10K. Up until I started understanding how risk management works, seeing one of the best strategies for me to be able to implement in terms of risking the right amount of capital in my account, But not only just that, also being able to know the different types of risks that I need to take, such as re-entry type of trades, reduced risk entries, and as well risk entries. So basically that helped me be able to just gain some more confidence in the markets. So then there came a time whereby now I was going through a tough time and I had my risk management down. I also had my strategies down. I was not yet that much profitable because of there was emotions that are getting into place. So I was thinking of ways that maybe I could just automate my trading just so it's an algo that's trading for me and there's no emotions that are involved. But I wanted to focus a bit more on me doing this manually for myself, because I knew that once I've got the skill, no matter how old I am or no matter where I am in life, I'll always have the skill in my hands to be able to make profitable trades. And that was when I had to now get into understanding and journaling down my trades, because with journaling it helped me be able to just put my feelings down, my emotions down, put them outside of the trade, and then continuously be able to just refine my entries, my trades, just so I can be able to focus more on high probability trades, but at the same time be able to know exactly if I feel good, what types of outcomes do I normally get, and at the same time if I feel bad, what types of outcomes do I get. And then that allowed me to be able to know when exactly is the best time for me to place a trade in the markets. One of the things that I had to learn along the way was being able to become patient, because with patience you are able to understand that the market takes money from the impatient and then it gives it to the patient ones. So if you're impatient and you see a beautiful setup but it's not yet at an area whereby you are waiting for it to get there for you to execute, and you rush because of fear of missing out, automatically you are setting yourself up for failure, because you are gonna experience a negative on the trade or even a drawdown, and then there'll come a time whereby the patient one was able to execute exactly where they wanted the market to get to, and that way they are able to just ride in profits while you are holding on to a lot of negatives. So basically I had to learn to be patient, but for me it was in the hardest way because such videos were not out there. And guys, if you are finding value from this video, I need you right now to please just like it and at the same time subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also came into realization that without proper guidance, without proper mentorship, I was not gonna even be able to see a light of success. Because truly speaking, guys, even in school, you don't go there, educate yourself, get the good grades, and then you leave. It doesn't work that way. There's always an educator, someone sitting in front of the class showing you how. Even if that educator is not 100% successful in terms of them, maybe being rich, millionaires and all that, but they are guiding you, they are showing you what steps you need to take. They are there in terms of being able to just see if you are falling off balance or falling off the track, to be able to just help you focus on the long-term picture, the long-term goal. Because truly speaking, what happens is when you don't know what success looks like, you don't know how to get there. So even if you figure things out, you don't know what's working, you don't know what's not working. And even if you think you're moving in the right direction, truly speaking, just making profits on its own doesn't mean that you move in the right direction. Most people out there can make profits, but they don't know how they made those profits. If you tell them do what you've done again, they won't be able to do that again. I started investing a bit more in mentorship programs, guidances, and as well being able to just get as many courses that I can on the subject of trading. And just after a few months of myself doing exactly that, that's when things started to change a bit. Because why? I started being able to know which direction I need to focus a bit more on. I started being able to understand what types of journals I need to do, what types of trades I need to focus more on, how should I be able to scale what is working, meaning that being able to just focus on this is what's working, let me put more of my efforts and energy into this, and at the same time reduce onto what's not working. There's a lot of mentorship and as well courses out there on which I learned the hard way, because I bought many courses, others did not work, and at the same time others happen to have given me some slight improvements in my trading. But one thing that I like is that from there I was able to just start seeing some profitability in my trades, because now I was confident with my strategies. Now I had the right risk management strategies, plus as well now I was able to understand on how to detach my emotions, being able to also be patient towards the market, and at the same time be able to know how to cut what's not working and focus a bit more on what's working, so that I can be able to just optimize and scale. And that is actually one of the first times I actually got my breakthrough, because with just those types of strategies I was able to see insane results just from my back testing, and as well being able to just live trade. And now at this level I was also able to see some money being made literally from the markets each and every single week, even though some days were not profitable, but I knew week in, week out, I'd be able to become profitable. And at the same time, even monthly, now I was able to look at things in a monthly perspective. And the only thing that I only lacked now at this level was capital. I needed access to more capital, because truly speaking, I had it all figured out, and as well I was able to refine my strategy, because with my strategy I was able to spot on how to fully maximize on what's working. Because with that I was able to reduce more on, let's say for instance, I noticed that reversal patterns were not too profitable for me compared to continuation patterns, and then I was able to dive a bit more deeper on exactly that is working. So you're probably watching this video and you're asking yourself, when exactly is your breakthrough gonna come? When exactly are you gonna be able to see consistent profits? And truly speaking, guys, I just want to share with you some 3 golden rules that I was able to discover alongside my journey. This is just my first year of me trading, but I have been actively trading for the last 8 years. Now, before we dive a bit more deeper into these 3 golden rules, the one thing that I need you to do right now is, if you are finding value from this video, obviously just like and as well subscribe. So we do also have a Telegram community that has been built out there by a trader, which is myself, for traders. I understand what you're going through, and I know most definitely where exactly you are trying to be. And I've developed a Telegram group whereby each and every single day we share out some free resources. So make sure that you do check out the very first link in the description box, and at the same time you can check out the very first comment in the comment box. That is where you'll be able to just get access to our Telegram community. Make sure that you do get access to the community right now. There'll be a time whereby the channel is not going to be public anymore, so do take advantage of it right now by clicking the very first link in the description. So now I want us to speak a bit more about the 3 golden rules. The very first one is to protect your capital first at all times. The profits will come later. The second golden rule is, trading is a marathon, it's not a sprint. I see a lot of people getting in the markets trying to make a quick buck, but if you are able to understand that this is a marathon, you need to be able to go in with a nicer pace, but be able to look at it in a longer term perspectives. That's how far you'd be able to as well go. And the third golden rule is, you need to focus a bit more on skill building compared to just the money. Most people focus on how much they can make today, but they forget what actually brings the money, which is the skills. And skills, not just strategy, skills is more on the emotional side of it, the psychological side of it, the risk, the strategy, literally everything that has to do with you, as much as even journaling things down, backtesting. That is the skill side of it. Look, I understand that where you are right now, I have been there. I've been a novice in the markets, I've been a beginner. I understand the positions that you're currently in. The one thing that I can say is that you are not alone. If you're going through this by yourself, you are choosing to go through this by yourself, because truly speaking, the trading journey is so lonely. Being able to just look at the markets, stare at the computer screen, it doesn't talk back to you, and being able to try to figure this out, it's hard, it's not simple. So one thing that I need you right now to do is to drop a comment if you've ever blown your account, because I want to personally reply that comment myself, just to show you that you are not in this journey all by yourself. And to all those that are asking themselves, how exactly can you go about skipping all these years of trials and errors and trying to figure this out by yourself, you can kindly check out our training program, which is the A to Z Pro Trader course. It helps you be able to master indices and at the same time forex trading. I'll just make sure that the second link in the description box is where you can get access to it. And obviously it'll help you be able to just cut down all the time in terms of you trying to just figure it out by yourself, wasting money, wasting time, and basically just trying to understand how to make sense of certain things. So the second link that's going to be in the description box is where you can get access to this course program. And I need you to be able to just like and as well subscribe to my YouTube channel for more real trading lessons. I will see you on the next YouTube video.